this video with a chocolate shake.
I've never been to McDonald's.
What?
I've never been to McDonald's. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am doing fantastic.
What's up?
How are you doing? Sabrina Carpenter.
What's up? I feel like I was just eating chocolate, so I don't know if I have chocolate in my hands. That's bad.
I know you have a chocolate
Water.
addiction. I hear it.
I do. I sort of have chocolate. Well,
I know you just ate lunch. I was gonna be like, I know you love milkshakes. I was gonna be like, chocolate milkshake.
chocolate milkshake.
Why not start the day with
I'm
it, right?
literally chewing my chocolate right
Yeah?
now. This is so bad. Oh my gosh.
So how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing fantastic. We're gonna drive around Dallas, and I'm gonna try not to get us lost.
Okay, great.
That's
I'm
my
excited.
goal.
Yeah,
Is
let's
that good?
do it.
Let's introduce the person hiding in the back.
This is Grant.
Okay. Grant, just in case you end up on the video.
Okay, but also I have
you.
the seatbelts first so we can be safe. You'd be surprised. How are you?
I am doing good. So I tweeted last week saying that I was going to be driving around with you and asking your fans for questions, right? And I had no idea about this. You don't drive. And like the comments were hilarious.
They attack me for it.
So you're obviously old enough to drive.
Yes, obviously.
Well beyond old enough to
beyond.
drive. So do you choose not to drive, or do you just not like driving?
I, so far, have chosen not to drive because I, one, haven't had enough time to really like put in the amount of work it takes to like be a good driver.
Have you done the parking lot thing?
I have, like once or twice, but in LA, it's like there's no point. Everyone is horrible at driving in LA. So I would just be putting my life at risk every day. And I don't feel like doing it. I mean, I guess we always are, technically. But yeah, so I haven't done it yet, but I'm determined to do it this year. I've been studying.
So it's a goal?
It's a goal, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And now it's like long awaited, so I have to do it. And they'll be so proud of me, I think, at that point.
You're doing everything right now.
Everything.
Like, so I'm looking up, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I looked up your wiki.
Oh my gosh.
There is some crazy stuff on there. I had no idea that you were in Orange is the New... Oh, distracted by a dog.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by dogs. Orange is the New Black.
Yes, so you were in that. You've done Law & Order. Obviously a ton of stuff for Disney, including, you know, the remake of Boy Meets World, Girl Meets World.
Yeah.
What came first, the acting or the singing?
Well, if you look on my YouTube channel, I started posting covers when I was 9. So music came first. Acting was never something I really knew how to do, and I didn't like take classes. I did like summer camps where there was like theater programs and stuff like that, but I never really knew like what I was doing or how to even control myself. And I think that didn't come till later, but it was like finding a new passion when you don't realize that you can do something and then you do it. And I was so young at that time, but singing was something I never had to question, and music and writing was something I never had to question. I always knew I loved it.
When did you start writing?
I started writing like professionally when I was like 13, but
no big professionally at 13, no big deal at all, right?
No, but when I was like 10 years old, I started writing songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And performing.
Whoa.
As somebody tries to go the wrong way down the road.
You never know what you're gonna get.
At least it wasn't me.
Yo, it was not you. You're driving very safely. Performing, when did I do my first performance? You know, it's so funny. Like, I just remember being like 8 and 9 years old singing karaoke at like, you know, when I was with my family and like family reunions, and everyone just had way too much alcohol. So they were so fascinated by this little 8-year-old singing karaoke, and like that was so encouraging for me to be around like adults that really, you know, believed in me and were like, you know, keep doing your thing. Like most of the time when kids are singing, it's like, okay, stop, you're annoying. And people were never like that to me. They were very, very kind and very supportive. So
you're working on your third album right now, Singular, which comes out later on this year. The first song is Almost Love.
Yeah.
You just dropped the video for that not too long ago.
Yeah.
How does this project differ from, you know, your early stuff? Because I know a lot of people, when they first heard the song, myself included, I was like, this is a different Sabrina. Especially when the music video came out, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Sabrina's making a statement with this.
Yeah. I mean, I think the song itself kind of required that, just because it was such a different a new sound. I shouldn't even say a different sound for me, because I think, you know, once people hear the album, they'll understand, you know.
Right.
I think for me, from my perspective at this point, it feels so weird that people are so surprised, because this is who I've been for, you know, the past 2 years as I've been writing this album. But now that everyone's hearing it, it's a little bit of a departure. And with the video and with the visuals, you know, it's a new side, but it's a side that's always been there, because, you know, I was a dancer growing up my whole life, and my mom was a dancer in a company, and like my whole family was very much around performing. And you know, my vocal teacher, I remember she was in her 80s when I started working with her. She was my mom's old vocal coach, and she would just teach me about like stage presence, and teach me the classics like Etta James and Judy Garland and Patsy Cline, and like all of these classic songs. That's where I kind of like started to just really appreciate the art of performing. And then, you know, you go to see Beyonce, and then everything's done after that. You know, there's really nothing comes next. Beyonce is it. But no, those artists inspire me, and inspired like me wanting to pull out a new confident side for this whole album.
So I've been reading 2 years is how long you've been working on this?
Pretty much 2 years.
Why so long?
Now.
Are you having trouble whittling down the songs that are going to be on it, or are you really like are you just super critical of yourself? Okay.
I am. Well, I mean, it's not that I'm critical of myself, but it's, you know, it's taking time to make sure that like everything fits together. And I guess I didn't realize that it was 2 years, because I was on the road at the same time, and then I was filming different projects. So for me, it just felt like I was writing my album in whatever time. It didn't feel like it was taking a long time, because I was also releasing songs in between. And
okay.
So now at this point, the fact that it has been 2 years and I've had a plethora of songs to choose from, I'm excited for everyone to see how it's ended up. And, you know, there's so much that I still have to finalize and perfect.
Well,
but
props to you, because I can't sing, dance, or do any of the I can't do any of the things that you can do, basically. But I would be so in a hurry to get it out, because I'm such an impatient person.
Let's also not forget that like a lot of it is also, as much as it is in my power, some of that is also not in my power. And like I would leak my songs yesterday if I could. That's, I think, the problem that I feel like a lot of artists then struggle with, is like, I don't like the songs sitting in my email. I want them to sit in your music library. But it is, you know, sometimes it is the right timing. I mean, and whatever that is. But yeah, I mean, they'll definitely be coming out soon if I have anything to do with it.
So you're talking about your family and your mom. Everyone in your family is pretty much in the entertainment industry. It seems like anytime I read about you, like your aunt is Bart Simpson.
Yeah, but actually she's the only person in my family that's really in the entertainment industry.
Okay, but your mom sang too?
No, she was a dancer, but she's a chiropractor. But like, as far as like what my family, like, we just grew up really loving music and loving the arts in general. But my aunt was the only one that was professionally ever in this business. Like, my dad says he was in a band, but I think it was like a garage band. And I don't really know if that's true.
Have you seen him perform?
No, never. Maybe Rush. Maybe
would
some
you
Rush.
Want to?
No.
Okay.
He has sang like Rush for me before, but that was it. So yeah, so she's actually really the only one that was technically in the entertainment industry, but not on the music side, on the theatrical side and voiceover, obviously, and she's like a legend.
So, you know, speaking of acting,
you're doing so well, by the way. Like, you have to focus on driving.
I am trying so hard. I'm sure you're
not easy. I like feel for you right now. This is why I don't want to drive. I'm like, what if I want to interview
Dallas?
People while I'm
going to tell you, Dallas is intimidating, because there's like 18 million one-way roads, and I'm just like, all right, can I turn down this one? I'm just trying to keep us basically in a circle.
Yeah.
Around where
I get it.
Around where I picked you up, so that way I know how to get you back.
True.
One of the other things that got brought up on Twitter from your fans is everyone kept asking about the British accent.
Like, who's British? Mine?
Like, you have this British accent that you bring out at times.
I do?
I didn't know. That's why I was just going to ask you about it.
No, I mean, from what I've heard from my friends in the UK is that it's not very good, and that it sounds like Hermione. But in all fairness, Hermione is British, so I feel like that means I have a good British accent.
Okay.
I think I just have, over time, by spending so much time with people from the UK and spending time in the UK, I started to ask questions with a descending tone at the end of my question. So like, you know how you go like, do you have to go to the bathroom? But there they go, do you have to go to the bathroom? They go down.
They always sound smart too.
Yes.
British.
Yeah. So that was.
It's this like, I wish I could. Or Australian sounds really good too.
Australian is like super laid back and like in the back of your throat, and that's the only like thing that I know how to differentiate the two is that my British accent is like in the front of my mouth, and then my Australian accent is in the back of my throat. So. But
it is, British people just sound like
better than all of us.
Yeah, like I feel like they
sound like they have life together.
Yes.
They sound like they have all...
A 6th grader sounds like they graduated college.
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't have a British accent, nor, well, maybe if I spend some time in London, but yeah, though they do like it though because it is random.
So you're doing 80 million things, working on the album, acting, you're obviously doing live shows and touring and all that throughout the year. What do you do on a day off, or does a day off even exist for you?
When it does, I try to just kind of catch up, and by that I mean like just mentally catch up with myself, because I'm always moving and I'm always so like ahead of, I think, where I'm at sometimes, that the days off are usually where I can just sort of collect all my thoughts and spend time with people I love and do all the activities that us teens do, which is not a lot, but I was gonna say we like, I don't know, like I love watching movies. I think that's something that I'll always love doing. But yeah, I mean, I use that time to kind of catch up or sleep. I really don't sleep too much.
So it's a Friday night, got nothing going on. Are you gonna watch a movie at home and relax, or are you gonna go out and be out till like 3 or 4 in the morning?
No, I'm definitely gonna watch a movie at home and relax. For sure. Because good chances are I have to be up super early the next morning.
So you never have like 2 in a row?
No, usually not 2 in a row.
One, yeah.
Just one. But luckily when I do get to travel to like different countries, I get a little bit more time to like explore those places. So I definitely look forward to that as far as my time to like see the world.
Guilty pleasure snack while you're watching movie Friday night?
Wow. I guess like...
Well, first of all, are you a healthy eater, or... Although I know you like to end the day with a chocolate milkshake.
Yeah, I love sugar. I'm one of those people that will get a salad and a side of fries because I feel like it balances it out. So if that tells you anything. No, but I love my snack. I've been like eating Pinkberry recently, like frozen yogurt.
It's good.
Yeah.
With
that's could
like
be healthy.
18 million toppings on it?
Not 18 million, just 3.
Gummy bears?
No. Do you? Do you do gummy bears?
See, I love gummy bears. It's weird, but I eat them separately.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
put them
what I mean,
on
like,
and then I'll like eat the gummy bears,
the
then I'll go for the yogurt.
It feels weird on frozen yogurt. Sorry, it feels weird. But I mean, I also do weird things too.
So let's look at the future.
Okay.
You've got Singular coming out in the fall, which I know you're super pumped about. Can you tell us anything?
Everyone's
about
trying to cut us off. You see what is happening here?
I'm also the guy going like way slower than everyone else too, and I haven't got honked at yet. So
We're doing pretty good.
If I was in New York, they would not be happy.
Sorry, you were saying.
So the album coming out.
Yep.
Obviously, the first single is "Almost Love." We've heard that one. What else do you have on the album that you can talk about, or you're willing to talk about? Or if you don't want to talk about a particular song, that's fine. You feel free to leak it if you want that. But
believe me, I'm this close.
How does the album like range? You know, is it very serious? What's the general mood of it?
No, actually, there's quite a sense.
Did that question make any sense?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're lucky because there is a very prominent sense of humor within this album, and not in a way that's like, or at least I don't think it's cheesy. Just in a way that like I found that a lot of my situations, like some of the time I deal with things through humor and through looking at, you know, the positive and funny side of things. So there's definitely a little element of that. There's a lot of like just this unspoken empowerment, like unspoken confidence.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but there's some guests that I'm excited about, and again, it just feels like a new side, like you said. So that's exciting for anybody, because these are like my children. I've been holding them in my womb for 2 years now, and I'm excited to...
The description of the video is now, the quote for this video is going to be,
Sabrina's
I've been holding them in,
pregnant.
She's been holding them in her womb. Watch now.
And watch now. Click here.
So tell me about tonight. You're doing an event for fans, and obviously by the time this is posted, the event would have already happened, but this is super cool. You're inviting your fans. You want your fans to experience some of the music before anyone else, and you're meeting them all too.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
Thanks. You know, obviously it's really cool whenever you get to meet fans and do something intimate like that. So it's like a little karaoke party, inspired by the Almost Love lyric video, which was me just kind of going buck on karaoke. And I wanted them to have the chance to just like, also I love when they get to interact with each other, like a place just for, you know, my fans to kind of become friends. And so many of them have come up to me and told me like, you're the reason that like I met my 5 best friends, and like it's such a cool feeling. So I feel like when I do these little things, you know, it benefits them hopefully in that way, and they can meet some new people. But it's like a little performance, a little Q&A, and
are you going to be previewing any of the new music?
A little sneak peek of some stuff.
So songs other than just the single that we know.
Yes.
Is it, as an artist, and obviously it's your fans, so you know they're going to like it no matter what. What's it like when you play a new song for the first time, whether it be a live concert or a listening event like that, and you watch other people outside of your circle hear it?
It's a lot scarier in a listening event now, I know, than performing it live. Because there's been quite a few times now where I've performed a new song live for the first time, and I feel like no one really has as much not that they don't have expectations, but like, you know, they don't know what the studio version is going to sound like. So that could sound totally different. Whereas like when you play someone like the studio version of your song, it's like, it's done, it's locked in, it's very like, you've put your heart into it, and you know, you come to terms with the fact that everybody likes something different. But you know, to have all my fans in one room is really special, because they know what these stories mean to me, and they've also seen the growth, and they've been there through all of it, you know. And I do feel like all of my previous releases have been kind of something different every time. So I think they're going to be a little bit surprised by the rest of this album.
We are totally getting you a chocolate shake.
Are you serious?
You end the day with a...
We're going through the drive-thru.
If you end the day with a chocolate shake, we're going to end this video with a chocolate shake.
I've never been to McDonald's.
What?
I've never been to McDonald's. This is literally my first time ever in a McDonald's drive-thru.
I don't know if I should apologize or say I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Hi, can we have 2 small chocolate shakes, please? That's it, yes. Thank you.
She is very soft-spoken.
Very soft.
Wow, I've never been to McDonald's. Ever.
We just said that at the same time.
I know, because we're both very surprised. Yeah, no, I've never been. So here we are. Wow.
Now, I do know you like...
That happened so fast. There was not even like a transition or for me to think about it. You just did it.
I saw the arches and I was like, wait, chocolate shake.
I didn't even bring my wallet. I can't even offer to pay.
It's McDonald's. I got this.
Thanks.
There you go. No, you do go to In-N-Out, right?
Yeah, I've been to In-N-Out.
I've never heard classical music at McDonald's either, by the way. So this is not
the classiest McDonald's you ever seen. It's hilarious because I do actually I love Chick-fil-A. I feel like I eat at Chick-fil-A more than I eat at In-N-Out.
In-N-Out is good though. See, we don't have In-N-Out in Oklahoma.
But I think I'm really close to like not eating Chick-fil-A as much because I've had it too much. I'm that type of person that will like get on a kick and do something, like eat it too many times and then get tired of it.
See, my problem at Chick-fil-A is I need like 3 of the meals to feel like I've had enough nuggets.
Yeah, that's also true. That's also true.
In-N-Out, it's just disgusting. I'll get, you know, you got to do animal style. Are you animal style or regular?
I've never had animal style, but we were talking about it earlier.
You need to branch out a little bit.
Bro, I know. I've never had Taco Bell either.
What?
My dad went to chef school.
See, had I known this, we would have just done a tour of fast food.
I know.
Just bad food, and you would have felt really bad about
myself. My dad became a chef when I was 6 years old, a gourmet chef.
See, I can't cook anything.
So he was basically like, yep, no fast food for my children. And I was like...
Sorry, Dad.
I was that kid that was like, I just want to try Domino's like the other kids, Dad. And they were like, no. But it's okay, because now they let me make my own choices, and now I can try all of that stuff and just realize it's still not healthy for you. Well, it never was.
You need to try animal style when you go to animal.
I will. I'll try it.
Do it on the fries, not the burger first.
Not the burger. Yeah, that feels like a lot.
It's a lot on the fries too, but
just in general, it's a lot. Yeah.
I can't believe you have not had McDonald's, and we're getting like the most like thing that's gonna taste just like the one at In-N-Out.
Right. But they have it out here. I didn't know that.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm getting it before I leave because we don't have one.
That's crazy. Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. You too.
You should put yours in the cup holder.
Oh, here.
Oh, thanks. There's two. Love the future. Okay, wait. Beautiful.
So what else have you not done?
Clean. What else have I not done?
Yes. Thank you, by the way.
Oof. Like, name a fast food restaurant. I guarantee you I probably haven't been there, except for Burger King I used to go to.
Are there any like things that everyone's done but you haven't?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Like, are you a thrill seeker?
Sometimes.
Okay. So you'll ride roller coasters
and
rides.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done that. I've done all that stuff. I've never gone skiing.
Okay, I've done cross country.
Okay.
But that's it.
Never gone skiing.
Never
been snowboarding. Never.
I'm not coordinated enough for that.
Me either, and that's why. It's like all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just stay on my feet. Because I can guarantee that those will always. Well, actually, I can't guarantee, but. Coca-Cola. Is it good?
It is very thick and creamy. It's good.
That coffee shop is really cute inside. This hotel is also really nice, by the way.
It looks really nice.
It is. It's really cute. Have you been here before?
I have not. This is my third time downtown. I've
Really?
stayed downtown, yeah.
Wait, how far do you live from here?
Oklahoma City, so it's about 3.5 hours.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so did you drive down
This morning.
this morning? My God.
So then hopefully be able to hang and watch everything tonight.
You knew, like, the area pretty well, though. It
No,
seemed like.
I pulled up Apple Maps and was like, all right, if I do a circle here,
I was like, you
I can
seemed to
kinda-
know where you were going.
so you're,
You pulled right into McDonald's. I was like, okay.
Well, I just saw that 4 times. So I was like, I know I won't get lost if I go there. But
It's amazing.
Sabrina, thank you for going for a ride.
Thank you for our milkshake.
So much fun. You're welcome. Enjoy.
Great.
I
Thank
still
you.
can't believe you've never been to McDonald's.
Here we are. This is
Next
first
time,
for
Taco Bell.
everything. Oh my God. My dad will kill me. Thank you so
Love
much.
you. Thank
Love
you
you
so
too.
much.
Okay, I'm gonna grab this. Thanks for being a safe driver.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the water. Can you hold that for me?